Mesquite ISD has fired a substitute teacher after an investigation revealed that she encouraged students to fight each other in class. This incident would have gone completely unnoticed if it wasn't caught on camera. And we have blurred parts of the video to conceal student identities. NBC5's Alana Quillen reports from Mesquite.
I do not want this on record.
Beatriz Martinez says it was like a fight club in class.
I was devastated. I was like, I couldn't watch the full video.
Her daughter capturing it on camera.
I had to stop it multiple times because I didn't think it was real. I said, this must be a prank. This is not real.
Mesquite ISD says a substitute teacher allowed students to fight each other Wednesday afternoon at Kimbrough Middle School. Witnesses say she even pushed desks aside to create a space for the 12 and 13-year-olds to brawl. Some left the classroom bleeding.
Who in their right mind? Because I trust my child to go to school, but I also trust the staff to keep my kids safe. And then this lady, she actually making them fight.
The district confirms the teacher outlined rules for the students to follow and even instructed one to keep watch at the door while fights took place.
I need y'all to be quiet though, because that door's open.
The school district has not released the identity of the substitute teacher, but did confirm that she was hired on March 6th. They say that she is no longer employed by the district and is not eligible for rehire.
The district issued a statement to parents calling the teacher's actions, quote, appalling and intolerable.
KMS and MISD share the disgust you must feel about these events.
Even if they're short-staffed, take extra precautions for these substitute, these teachers, these volunteers. Take extra precautions. Is anybody monitoring their behavior?
Martinez says her daughter is now getting threats from other students for reporting it, something she says is also unacceptable.
I know my daughter. I know that she's a sweet girl, and to know that she's getting death threats, I hate that.
MISD says they've referred this matter to Mesquite Police to pursue possible criminal charges against the teacher. In Mesquite, Alana Quillen, NBC5.
NBC5 has been unable to verify the substitute teacher's identity through the district or the police department. Mesquite police say right now there are no arrests or charges, but the case is being actively investigated.
What's up, everybody, and you are listening to the best of the Media Mike radio show. I am your host, the Media Mike Speaks, sponsored by New Justice Media, where we are the voice of the everyday citizen. The time is now 29 minutes past the hour here in the Lone Star State. So let's get to it before it's too late. All right, good people. Yeah, you saw that video. Excuse me, you saw the video. I was appalled. And as I hope you would be too. What has happened to our public school system? As educators, parents, students, teachers, we entrust our youth with the supervision and care of those in charge. And how could someone in this position allow students to behave in this manner? And yeah, we shared the disgust that the families of students in this class must feel, of course. Now, it is my understanding this substitute teacher has been arrested, and is awaiting disposition, to go before the courts. But she has been arrested, yes. So by the local authorities. But what adds fuel to the fire here is the fact that the young student who recorded this is now receiving threats, death threats from students. Now that is equally appalling. This is social media at its finest. This is a colossal look at the failure of our public school system at its finest. But is this all public school systems? No, but it's enough. Now, this was a substitute teacher. Now, for those of you who do not know what a substitute teacher is, it is exactly that. Someone who comes in and fills in while the permanent teacher is away, for whatever reason that may be. But you see, I always had a problem here with the way the school systems around the country were ran when it came down to substitute teachers. You see, what I found very ironic is those who went into this profession to actually work in it, to teach it, to receive their bachelor's degree in public school and to be state certified, they had to do what is called student teaching. And it usually was about a semester. But get this, good people, they had to do this for free, no pay, pro bono. I don't know what kind of system that is, but they wanted you to take off doing what you're doing. I don't know, just whatever it is you're doing to make ends meet, forget that, but you have to take off. Well, you have to give your time for that whole semester for free. Now, while substitute teachers at that same time are getting paid, total strangers who have no background in education, most of them don't, but meet the qualifications, whether it may be high school diploma, GED, or some hours of college, or even sometimes a degree, depending on the district. But you could just be a regular Joe Schmo with a degree in basket weaving. Long as you have a pretty clean background record, nothing of moral turpitude or any indecent with a child or anything like that. Meet the qualifications, you're in. You may have no desire at all to go in the education, public school system, but you're just there and you're getting a paycheck. But while those who are actually going to school for this had to do what is called student teaching for free. This is how backwards the public school system is. Just one of the things I've had a beef with. Now you have positions called student aides, or teacher aides. I mean, they get paid, benefits and all too. But the ones who actually want to do this, want to give back, want to educate, make a difference, they have to do student teaching for free. While you have total strangers come in and off the street and get paid. Some districts pay as high as $200 a day. It's gone up increasingly. With added bonuses and incentives, what I understand. Now, you see, let's say you would have had a so-called student teacher here in this position, getting paid, actually. You think this would have happened? Now, we actually can't say for sure, but I'm pretty sure it was a low probability that it would, I would say. It would be a very low probability that this would have happened. But when you just take anyone you can get, as long as they meet the qualifications and pass the background, throw them in there. But this is our public school system. This is from the principal to the superintendent to the legislator to Washington, D.C. That's how it works. See, the principals get their orders from the superintendent, which the superintendents get their orders from the state. The state gets its orders from Washington, D.C., Department of Higher Education. See, it just flows downhill. But now you add social media here, and then this young student is getting threats because they filmed it. And this is why you have our young people don't understand the ramifications of this. one of those students or both could have gotten seriously injured here? What if one of those students would have struck a fatal blow? What if one of those students would have fallen down, hit their head, injured themselves severely or even fatally? What then? What then? Would you still be saying, oh, you shouldn't have done that? Why did you film it? To actually incite a fight club, I don't know. But this is our public school system. And this happened here in the Lone Star State. Another case happened like this in Florida. This is what's going on. Good people, I don't know. You let me know what you think about this. Let me know what you think about this situation here. Because I've been saying it for years. Now this is not against all of the hard-working substitute teachers we do have out there who at least try to do their jobs to the best, and make ends meet. And some even turn around and go into public school, go into education, which I think is good. But when you have a flawed system as such, where you won't even pay the people who actually are going to school to do the job, but you expect them to do some type of unpaid intern as a rite of passage, well, I guess the old saying is true. When it comes down to certain things, you actually get what you pay for. Until next time, this is your guy, Mr. Educator, Mr. Communicator, Mr. Free Thinker. Subscribe, share, and like to keep me rocking on the mic. Have a good night.
Understand you soon, it won't be long. Keep on, keep running.